Things are getting toasty warm at Global Voice Broadcasting. Heat up your winter nights with the hottest topics, the hottest celebrities, and today's best music. It's why Global Voice Broadcasting is becoming your 24/7 home for the music and talk you want right now. Discover your favorite shows and music anytime at globalvoicebroadcasting.com.
Hello, hello, hello. What's up? You are now listening to Talk Care Media on Global Voice Broadcasting with host Shirlena Allen and also me, Miss Street Therapy, co-hosting today with you. We have so much in store for you today. We have a great show lined up for you. We have special guests. Shirlena, you want to say hi to the people out there?
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, she's all like cute and hi, everyone. You know, we have you want to tell who the special guest that we have?
We have A.D. Dolphin.
Yes, and A.D. Dopkins, he is herbalist, right?
Dolphin.
Oh,
A.D. Dolphin. He is the CEO of theherbs.com.
Oh, okay. So, girl, I had my radio on. I know, this is reality, TV. I don't know. Every time I use my phone, I always touch something I have no business touching. And I'm like, where is this music coming from? And I look down at my phone and,
It's on.
And, it's on Pandora. So anyway, so what's going on right now for the Grammys? What have you heard, Shirlena, that, we should be expecting, hair? Did you see
I haven't heard much. I was with Keisha Cole the other day, and she said she may be going.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, artists do not attend the Grammys unless they are have a project out.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they do red carpet events. So she mentioned some red carpet stuff.
Now, I always wonder, do they have to pay for these events, these seats, or are these like tickets comped, or
I don't know.
And that's the thing. And also we have you heard, about Bobby Christina? Have you heard the latest news on Bobby Christina?
Yes, I don't like the news I hear on Bobby Christina because I had an artist, a hair artist that I would send out to do Whitney and Bobby's hair and Bobby Christina's hair, and I don't like that news at all. I'm just praying for the family, and I'm praying for her recovery, and I hope that what I hear is not exactly true. I have a lot more faith in God than that.
I definitely want to, send my prayers out to, the family as well. It's nothing like losing a mother, like losing a loved one. I can't even imagine, can't even relate. I wouldn't even want to, because when somebody loses someone that's so close to them, you don't know what to say to them, and there's nothing that you can, and I know you can relate to this, there's nothing that you can say to make them feel better or anything. What can you do? There's nothing that you can do. So definitely my prayers go out to her, and I'm really praying for a miracle that she pulls through. And what else do we have going on? Oh, I heard about there's a new Black Bachelor that's coming on. I think it's coming on the.
Why do you say Black Bachelor?
Because I've never seen a Black Bachelor. They always have white bachelors, the shows that come on.
Oh, okay.
So this is like, you never seen The Bachelor? No, she's like, no. It's
okay. So they have a Black Bachelor now.
Yes, and they got all these.
But I've seen the Bachelor shows, but yes, you're right. They've always been Caucasian.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the first one. His name is Sean Ballard, and I think it's called Match Made in Heaven. So they're gonna have
Sean Ballard.
Yeah,
Is that someone who's known?
You know what? To tell you the truth, I know he's from Philly. I think he's a businessman from Philly. That's all I know about it. But I'm gonna really, look a little bit more into.
Is he rich?
I think he makes pretty good money. I know he's bringing his mom on the show. He is a
what
cutie
does that
patootie,
mean?
because his mom is gonna be the one to help pick out the woman, and she just seems like, oh my God, she just seems so hard. Like if you watch Atlanta Housewives, and you look at Candy, how her mom is with all of kids.
She's all involved.
All involved
Is she?
and very hardcore. So I think that's going to be really interesting this year. And we just had the Super Bowl on Sunday. The Seahawks and the Patriots, and that was
Yes, I wasn't on any of the teams. I didn't bet any money. I wasn't on any of those sides. I was coloring hair, and I also attended Kevin Hart's after party, pre-party, post-party, pre-party.
Now, do you remember where that was?
I don't remember what that was.
No,
we
was it?
ended up there.
Was it a lot of fun?
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, because I'm not really a football fan, but I definitely love to be around the atmosphere. I was invited to a friend's house, and it was so much food and drinks, and we just had a good old time. And the halftime, did you see, girl, Shirlena?
Which one?
Did you the halftime at the Super
I saw
Bowl?
Miss Perry, yes.
No, not only who Miss Perry was performing with.
Missy Elliott.
No, one more person. It was real quick. You missed Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, that's my client.
Yes, your
I
client.
missed it.
Okay,
Yes, I
so
missed it, yes.
can you call Lenny and tell him to call in?
What did he do?
Well, he was performing with Katy
I know,
Perry.
but what did he do to
Well, he was.
impress you?
Well, I just love his whole style. Can you call him right now, Shirley, and tell him to call and say hello.
I'll
Call him right
tweet
now.
him.
No, don't
Okay.
tweet. Call him right now. Tell him to call in and say hello. And also, did you hear about Beyonce and Jay-Z moving to LA?
Oh, lovely.
Yes, they're supposed to be moving to LA. So hopefully, you'll be doing some, adding this new client to your list.
She's coming to act.
Yes, well, also too, they're probably tired of New York. The cold and not having the.
Yeah, it's beautiful here.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Because every time I go away from California and come back, I'm always glad to be here. When I go to the cold, it makes you really appreciate California's warm weather all year round. And also, we have Valentine's Day coming up. So for those of you out there that have your lovers, I hope that you're getting them something special and showing them your appreciation of the love that they have for you or each other. For me, I'm single, so I'm going to be taking care of myself. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make my daughter my Valentine's. We're gonna go out and go to the movies, get our feet done.
You're gonna make her your Valentine.
Yeah, hey, we're gonna go eat. Hey, all I have to do is say, hey, you want to go to Red Lobster? That's what she likes,
Yeah, I like that. I'll go with you guys.
Yeah,
I don't have anything to do.
Yeah, exactly. So we look forward to that. And tax time coming up too. So
I'm ready for
yeah,
that.
tax time coming up. So don't be late and don't procrastinate. Get those taxes done. And you got until what, April 15th? April 15th. So, well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a little break. Remember to tune in every Thursday night from 7 o'clock to 8 p.m. for 1 hour for all your hair news, hair entertainment, up-and-coming hair shows, competition, so much more. We're going to have all kinds of special guests, celebrity guests. We have, again, AD Dolphins coming in to talk about, detoxification of the liver, the colon, the blood, how important, What's so funny?
Because they're so important to detox. When people are worried about why isn't their hair growing, or there's just so many things, and it's just funny to hear you talk about it.
Yeah, she over here crying. Shirlena is funny.
It's funny, this is Street Therapy, and I am Shirlena Allen, Talk Hair Media.
Yes.
And it's just funny to hear my street therapist talk about that.
Because Shirlena's hilarious. I swear we need to get some behind-the-scenes camera scenes going on, because right now she's Miss Cool Superstar over there, but you have to see her off camera. She's hilarious. She will crack you up. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're going to take this little break.
And we'll be combing our hair while you are
and putting on lip gloss and lipstick and everything else. We'll be right back. It looks like we have a call coming in. Let's see. Who is this?
Yeah, we have a call coming in.
What did I do? I said I wasn't going to, was there a call coming in? Let's see. Well,
when we come back, we'll take the call.
Okay, well, I hope I didn't do it again. So just stay tuned. We'll be right back. I think I'm going to let Gabe, answer the phone until I get this down packed. I'm not sure if we had a call or not, but we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. And once again, you're listening to Talk Hair Media on Global Voice Broadcasting with the creator and the host of the show, Shirlena Allen, and me, the co-host, Miss Street Therapy. Oh, man. So, Shirlena, it's so funny, we over here sitting here cracking up because, hair, people say, it's a $1 billion business. We do so much to our hair to look gorgeous, for our men, for work, and sometimes people say that we try to do our hair for the other woman. We want the other woman to notice, and and look at us and be like, "Oh, girl, that's a pretty hairstyle you have on." Like, we don't really do it for the men, but we do it for other women. But I like to say, we do it for, just
No.
to be noticed, to
I
get
do
that.
women's hair for money.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why.
no, but I'm saying, but you look good though. For what? You
No
want
one
people
wants
to
to copy my hairstyle anymore. I just turned what on January 25th?
24.
Oh no.
No, you gonna tell your real
No
age.
one wants my hairdo.
No, I know we had like last week we had Maisha Oliver, and she was doing she did so many people hair. We didn't get a chance to talk a little bit more, with her. And then the
Megan
week,
Good,
yeah,
all those folks.
and then the week before that we had your girlfriend Regina Kimball on, talking about natural hair, and it was very interesting. She was talking about the natural hair movement, and and that's why I think it was really great that we that you really created this show to talk and educate people on maintaining their own hair underneath, whatever alternative styles that they're using right now. So, hopefully, AD Dobbs will be in shortly. He's on his way. Did he text you to tell you?
Yes, he's on his way.
Did he text you to say he was lost?
No, he's not lost.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, you know what? One thing that I wanted to talk about, until he gets here is thermal pressing. I mean, is that something that you...
Thermotexturizing.
It's called thermal texturizing.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is that?
Thermotexturizing is a way of texturizing the hair with heat, whether it be the flat irons or pressing comb. Yeah.
So what kind of products do they use on the hair?
I would suggest just clean hair.
Clean hair. So
Yes.
so then what's the difference from regular pressing and thermal pressing?
Pressing hair is called thermopressing.
Oh, so it's nothing different because I hear people saying, "Oh, I'm going to get my hair thermal
Well, they're
pressed."
just not using the terminology thermopress.
So that's the only difference.
Thermotexturizing. It's the same thing. It's just that there's a professional word and then there's a black market world.
Oh, okay. Well, see, okay. So I'm
Ebonics.
okay, because I'm thinking. I was thinking that it was something like the Brazilian blowout, how they put a perm. I guess it's a perm in their hair and they leave it in, and then they blow dry the hair out.
That is a maybe like a 7-step process. I haven't really gotten into that yet. I'm not a believer in that.
Yeah, because I know my daughter had that for a minute, and it seemed to work pretty good for a little while because her hair is so curly.
Yes.
And after a while, then her hair started reverting back to its natural wave patterns, and she was like, "Can I get it done again?" And I was so afraid to let her do it again because I didn't want her hair to fall out.
Yes.
Because it is a perm, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It is. It's a chemical. It was not well researched on what the fumes from it would do to a person, and it ended up being that.
Oh, look, we have a caller right now. So,
let's take the caller.
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Talk Hair Media with Shirlena and Tyra. How can we help you today?
I'm on the air now?
Yes, you're on the air now.
So how come I'm watching, but I don't hear myself?
You don't hear yourself?
No.
I don't know.
Well, maybe you shouldn't hear yourself.
It's Mr. Goff.
Is this it? Orinthia Golf? Mr. Golf?
It's Mr. Goff, one of Shirlena's most, I love Shirlena. I'm one of her biggest fans.
Aw, Shirlena. Well, look, where's I got to find the hair applause track.
That's amazing. I love it. The applause track. Oh my God. Okay, so wait, who's this guy that you guys have coming on?
His name is Dolphin. He is the owner of theherbs.com. I use the herbs. I've been using them for years. I learned of the company from Brandy Norwood, the singer. At the time I was doing her hair and I was on tour with her. And she was pregnant with Sarah. And we were concerned, her family and I was concerned about her not taking the prenatal vitamins that a normal pregnant woman would take. And she kept reassuring us that the herbs that she was taking was just fine. So I believed in it. I believed her, so I started using the detox system for myself. And I was on tour with Sierra at the time, and I would come home, and my staff at the salon in Beverly Hills would think that I had liposuction. The D-Herbs full body detox, it allows you to lose about maybe like 65 to 75 pounds of waste. So, afterwards I felt like I was 12 years old. I felt really, really young and really relieved of a lot of weight and a lot of waste.
Is it expensive?
Is it explicit?
Yeah.
No, it's not explicit. You can find it online on theherbs.com.
All right. And do you think it'll make my hair grow?
I think you don't have any problems with your hair growing.
I know, but I want long, beautiful hair. Like, I want to be like you, Shirlena, when I grow up.
Well, when it can't grow, we could always sew.
But you have a bald head. Though.
Well, I just wanted to say that I love you, and I'm enjoying listening to you guys chitter and chatter and oogle and google each other out here and hair follicles and all the wonderful things that come with being beautiful. And I'm sending big kisses and big hugs to both of you.
Thank you so
Shirlena, I
much.
love you.
We're gonna try to change our hairdos every week or every month or so.
Yeah, because she talked about my hair. She didn't like it. She said it. We were over here cracking up. So we're gonna try different things. She didn't like this look though.
It's cool.
I think you guys should try different looks every week because it gives people a chance to see what the possibilities are with their hair,
Okay.
Exactly.
We'll keep that in mind.
Okay, girls. Okay. Shirlena, I love you.
I love you. I love you
Thank
too.
you so much for calling in.
This is Mr. Goff. I love you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Mwah.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, Shirlena, you had your what was Mr. Goss? His name,
Mr. Goff.
Mr. Goff. Oh, I love him. He's a sweetheart. So, anyway, no, and it's so funny because like I said, this is our show. I'm playing around with the screens as we're definitely talking. You also do. There's a lot of other things that you do as well. What am I looking at? You could say it. You could speak. The empty chair. Well, hopefully he's on his way. And that's where he'll be sitting. We got camera 1, 2, and I'm trying to figure out which is the split screen. There, voila! I finally got it. That's what reality TV is all about.
Yeah, it's very real, isn't it?
So until he gets here, we're gonna go ahead and play one more song, and hopefully I'm gonna call him up and see how far he's. If he's down the street or if he's in the parking lot. So hold on tight and we'll be right back. And we're back. What's up, Shirlena? How you doing over there?
I'm great.
Where's your boy AD at? Tell him he is late. Okay, he is late. But it's hot right now.
There's a lot of traffic out there right now.
I know. But it's so funny. What's hot out there right now with hair, everybody is wearing these lace front wigs. And not all of the wigs are cute. I have a lace front right now. I don't know if you could see, but again, Shirlena didn't like it. She cracked on me.
Is that a lace front? That is a lace front?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
She was mortified when she saw she didn't like it. So I shocked her. Uh-huh.
It's the ombre.
It's the what was that?
It's the ombre, the color.
Yeah, it's the ombre. It's a color channel. So that's why this is Talk Care, so we could talk about it. A lot of times you see people out with hair failure. Wrong
hair failure. That's a good one.
Wrong
Hair
color
failure.
for their face. Wrong haircut, and then sometimes the lace front is so tucked down right. Looks like a helmet, and you can't help but stare at it. So we have the lace front guru over here. How can you tell what is a good lace front wig?
When it's made by Irwin Cupids.
Irwin Cupids.
Yes.
Write that down to find
Irwin Cupids in San Fernando Valley.
in San Fernando Valley.
That is a great lace wig.
Now, will they cut the hair for you? Will they cut the lace front for you?
No, they don't cut the front lace for you. They custom make the wigs for you.
They cut. Oh, so they measure your head
Yes.
and everything like that.
Yes.
And then where does the hair come from?
The hair is Russian hair.
Mhm. Russian,
He
that's a
doesn't
new
use
one.
any other type of hair. He doesn't like anything else but Russian hair. Russian hair has the integrity of Russian hair is far greater than any other hair strand.
That's a new one because I'm so
On the
used to.
air.
I'm used to, Indian, Peruvian, Brazilian, but Russian. I have never seen.
Russian hair.
I've never seen a cute.
That is the only hair he uses.
Really, and their hair grows long too.
Well, Russians?
Yeah.
I think Erwin chooses to use Russian hair because Russian hair is kind of like there's kind of like a medium between Italian hair, Asian hair, and Indian hair, and hair from India. And there's kind of like the texture is kind of like in between. So on camera, the hair looks very real. And some have wavy and some have straight. Yeah.
Now, and what's the price range for something like that?
He charges $5,000 and $7,000 if there is a rush.
Well, for those of you who can't afford to spend on Russian hair, Shirlena, can you go?
That's the full lace wig.
The full lace wig,
First,
yes.
The custom wig, yes.
Yes, this is a full lace wig too, but this was $46 for, so, for the people that can't afford that, to spend that much money, we have to take it down to the regular general population that could, their pockets are not that deep.
Yes.
So, anything else that you can suggest to look at? Because you see.
Well, I mean, what Urban Cube is, I mean, if you're a professional in the entertainment world and you can afford his costs, then you should get a wig done by him. If you can't afford that cost, then I think that you should play around with different types of wigs. Yes.
Yeah, and how do you maintain the upkeep?
The professional special effects is what they're titled as. Lace front wigs are blocked on a doll head, and there's a certain method in blocking. You can look that up on the internet about blocking those wigs. Those wigs have to form back into the person's shape, or where the lace kind of retracts back, where the lace will fit on the face of the around the outer perimeter of the head the next day perfectly.
So, how important is it to know how to actually, apply it? What is it called? An install, or is
Install? Oh, wow. No, the wigs that Irwin makes are custom made to the person's head.
Oh, okay. No, but is that the proper terminology we're using? I want to install, or is that a weave?
Install sounds cool. I like that.
Yeah, I'm shocking Shirlena over here because she knows I don't know all this
install,
term.
that's funny.
I heard, because I heard this is a unit, Shirlena. This is a unit. Is this a unit?
That would be a unit or an install.
Yeah, this is a unit or an install. So I'm learning something here today with the host of the show. And now, in order to keep it down, I notice people are using tape. Is that healthy, for the hair, the double-sided tape?
If you're bald-headed, yeah. I mean, if you're bald. I mean, double-sided tape, it can only stick to the scalp or skin. It cannot stick to hair, or it's going to tear the hair out.
Right. So you mean like people who don't really have edges, and stuff like that?
I have a text saying that I should flip your hair into a new style.
You should flip my hair into a new style. You know what? I did. Whoever said that, I told.
Take that wig off, put another one on?
No, I told her to cut it for me. I wanted like a Carrie Hilson cut, short in the back and then long in the front. I thought that would be really, really cute.
Oh, that's funny.
Since
now they want me to do hair on the radio.
And you know what? And Shirlena, you should.
I want to do hair on the radio.
Okay, for instance, all you have to do is have somebody come in, they'll sit in that chair right there, or they'll sit in that chair right there, and you'll stand behind them. We'll have the camera on you.
Major cleanup after.
Well, we'll put plastic bags all around the floor. We'll put plastic bags, then, so we can just pick up the hair off the floor. We'll sit them in that chair. You will cut the hair, and you will tell us, exactly, what you're doing. You will show us a quick technique. Matter of fact, we'll have like 3 models that you. How long would it take you to actually cut hair on 2 or 3 models?
3 models or 1 model?
Well, I'm just saying if we had 2 models, because remember you had your hair cutting party, girl. You cut somebody's hair upside down.
Yes,
Quit playing.
I can do a haircut in 2 minutes.
So that's what we need to do. We need to do a nice haircut in 2 minutes, and have you sit someone in that chair and rock it, and then
I'll cut 80's hair when he gets here.
okay. Well, I want you to cut mine too while I'm talking, and then you can be behind going, cut. Yeah, because I want you to cut this. Well, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and check on her friend and make sure he's not under bridge somewhere, and see if we can direct him to get here.
Well, we can talk about some of the questions that we're going to ask him on this show. I know a lot of you are concerned about hair growth, and you have hair growth problems, and you think that you have permanent hair loss. We're going to encourage you on this show to start detoxing your body, like full body detox. I think that when your liver is clean and your blood is clean, that a lot of the hair vitamins and nutrients can reach your organs and your vital organs, and allow something to happen in those areas in which it enrich and enhance your hair growth. I don't think you should give up on that. I think that I would encourage you to detox. Detoxing is something I feel like you should do like once a year. Like that should be your New Year's resolution. This should be at the top of the list of the year, not the new man, not the new house, not the new car. It is like your health is way more important than all those things,
Yeah, becoming a better you, inside out.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I would like to ask him when he gets here is that, does he suggest people to go to, get a physical first, to make sure, because a lot of people are allergic to certain things. I remember I got something from, I'm not saying it was natural, but I went to a vitamin store and I bought something that had citrus in it. Didn't know I had like allergic reaction.
Yeah, citrus is
Shirlena, I woke up with I looked like Nemo. The lips was swollen.
Oh, yes,
swollen
citrus
and
is very strong. Yeah.
yes, so
That's orange, pineapple.
Yes, and it did not. So it's really important to know what you're allergic to, and maybe I need to detox.
I think you do.
So you want to take a quick break,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, and thank you for hanging out with us at Talk Care Media on Global Voice Broadcasting, in the studio with host, creator of the show, Shirlena Allen, Miss Street Therapy in the house, and also we have special guest, A.D. Dolphin.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, so glad to have you here in the studio with us. We heard so much. Well, I heard a lot about you, and I was very excited because, I was having some problems, with my hair, and I said, Shirlena, let me tell you what she said to me.
Okay.
I said, Shirlena, how can I get this part of my hair to grow back? So I'm thinking she's going to tell me to get, maybe, her mom's grease, some
Right.
vitamins. She just said, like she's looking at her phone right now, she said, you got to clean your liver. Blank stare. I don't know anything about cleaning my liver. And then next week after that, I said, Shirlena, so can you help me with, growing this certain, part, of my hair that I'm having problems
Edges?
with? And then, yes.
Okay.
Why? I
Well, I know the caller wanted to know about edges, so
Okay.
we'll just cover edges.
Well, why you
tonight.
gotta put me on blast?
I'm sorry.
Like that. Why you gotta put me on, on blast like that, Shirlena? See, well, anyway, now that you know what part that I had, again, but see, this is
Sounds
why
like
we need.
another part.
But this is why we need background cameras so you can see what goes on behind the scenes. But anyway, how are you, Mr. AD?
I'm doing great.
Good. So I know we were running out of time. Can you just give us a little bit of background and history about who Mr. AD Dolphins is?
Well, an entrepreneur, definitely. I have several different little companies out there, just trying to pluck along. One of our bigger companies is D-Herbs. We're probably have the #1 herbal cleanse selling online, probably in the nation right now. We probably pretty much been on top for the last 10 years. And I always tell people the reason why we do so well is just because of the quality that we put into our product and the effort.
Now, does it take a lot of time, study, and research to know exactly about what it is that you're selling and how it affects the body?
Absolutely. Just like anything else in life, if you do the work, it pays off. And this is one of those things for sure.
Now, do you recommend, your clients, go to the doctor, get a physical so they could see what is wrong with them and what needs to be done? Or can you just tell?
Man, that's a great question. A lot of times you always find out, like, when you have the herbal community and then you have the Western medical community, they always bickering. I'm not that guy. I think you can use both to complement each other. And I think going to the doctor to find out what's going on with you and your body is great. You know, a lot of times we don't all have the instinct to know what's going on and know what to do. And that's a learned behavior almost now. You know, and then I would also mention, like, you know, emergencies. We all go to the doctor. You break a leg, you go to the doctor. They're going to be able to help put you back together. Herbs aren't going to be able to do that. So definitely, both of those things play a role in our health.
Now, do you find a lot of people today are buying herbs, especially African American? You know, we have so much going on with diabetes, heart failure, strokes. Do you find a lot of people are turning to herbs now?
Well, they're turning to herbs because, unfortunately, as long as we've all been alive, we've never heard of them curing anything.
Right.
Nothing. They talk about it. It's a big conversation, but them actually doing it, they're not going to. The last thing that was actually cured, they say it was polio. And they actually didn't really cure polio. Just to let you guys know, what happened is the health in the United States just got better. So therefore, it wasn't so much an issue anymore. And that's why it's really not around. So what's going on is that, you know, Western medicine is kind of into treating issues.
Right.
And when I say they're just going to treat it, that means you're basically
Like
a
suppressing.
customer for the rest of your life. They're not going to heal it, because if they heal it, now we don't have that customer. So people are trying to move from that, you know, that activity to the other side. And really the best thing that you can do is prevention. That's it. Stay healthy. So therefore you don't get caught up in the system.
So I know when it comes to cleansing, you know, detoxing, we have the liver, the colon, and also the blood. Can you talk a little bit about, you know, how to clean your liver? You know, what products you have, you know, for.
Well, I'll bring it all to whole. So basically, between men and women, we all have a gallbladder, a heart, a liver, a colon, a spleen, a lung, a kidney, adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. So that's your eliminative channels. So what's going to happen is you want to flush out the impurities in those particular eliminative channels so your body will perform better. And that's really the trick. And a lot of times that's done through your diet. Your diet definitely plays a huge role. So therefore, when you are cleansing, what you have to do is you only can eat fresh fruits and vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds throughout that cleanse. So therefore, you're on a raw food diet.
That's something that, you know, is so hard. You know, how do you tell your clients to break in from eating the fried foods, the fried fish?
Easy. You know what it is? You know what it's called?
What?
It's called high blood pressure and diabetes. That's hard.
Right.
Living that life, that's hard. You know what? Just eating fresh fruits and vegetables, that's easy. When it's easy, especially when they're cutting off your limbs over here, and then your body's not performing as it should over here. This is simple. So you just got to weigh your options there.
Right. 'Cause, you know, I really think it's a lot of, you know, a lot of people are addicted to, you know, the certain things that's in the food, which kind of, even though they have these ailments, they still are not eating healthy. They still, I had this fried chicken for a whole week over the holidays.
What the number one addiction is sugar. And after sugar, guess what it is? Salt.
Yeah, so there's
Those are the number one and two things that we are addicted to. Those are your first two drugs.
Yeah, and see, so how do we, you know, that, and see, the reason why I know, because I love fried chicken. You know, I love fried fish.
I love
I
salt.
like
But
my wine.
you grew up that way, right?
Right. I was conditioned.
There you go. You grew up that way. But imagine if you did the cleanse and you get to start all over again, and you're not susceptible to those particular things. You
They're not
consider
craving
yourself.
anymore.
Yeah, it's over.
Coffee, anything.
Nothing.
shrimp,
If you commit to those
meat.
20 days and clean out your entire system, I guarantee you won't have a desire for that anymore. Now, you may still do it because it's been a learned behavior, but the more and more you cleanse, the more and more you'll move away from that behavior.
Now, have you ever found out that people that, you know, after they detox, then if they go back to eating a certain type of fried foods or sugar, they don't feel good?
Absolutely. It's going to happen.
Yes.
And it's going to taste different. The experience that you're going to be like, it wasn't worth it. Like a lot of times when people are cleansing, if they have a bad day and they slip up that day and they go and get that little favorite treat or what they thought was their favorite treat,
Non-effective.
It's just you don't have the same experience anymore.
Okay, so can you talk about, I know that we're running out of time, but I want to get so much information because, girl, I am intrigued.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
Shirlena, go ahead.
Okay, you say 20 days, right?
Mhm.
When I first did the full body detox in 2006 or 7, it was 30 days.
Nope, not our cleanse. It's always been.
Okay.
It's
20
always been 20.
Well, I was just overdoing it on
There
the
you
road.
go.
I was on the road. I was flying around. I was on the road with Brandy, and I was like, I was on it.
You was
I
just going hard.
Oh, I went hard. And I
You was
came
going
back and they
hard.
thought I had liposuction. That's a lie. Yeah. It was like, you had lipo? I was like, what? What is that? I don't know what it was. But I felt 12. I felt like I was 12 years old. I think I was 37 at the time. And I felt so young and so energetic and so clear and so,
It's
my
amazing.
mind was clear and
You feel like the smartest person in the
still
room.
never got married. But, you know,
Really, see, I've never done this before,
clear.
so
It's so
so-
great.
really, so it's good for your skin.
Absolutely.
Everything.
You know,
You gotta remember, your skin is the
Inner.
biggest organ on your body. More things actually pass through your skin than your actual bowels.
oh, we're talking about bowels now.
It's about your bowels, the detox.
Woo. No, but and there's another one too that I think I saw something about charcoal.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Activated charcoal, or it's otherwise called as carbon. So basically, let's say if you were to overdose on any drug, when you go to the hospital, that's what they're going to give
Yeah.
you. That's going to pull all that drug residue or that poison out of your gut, and then they're going to pump your stomach. So the way we use it in our particular cleanse is that we give you the charcoal towards the end of your night, and just before that, you take the colon formula. So when you wake up in the morning, now you're going to expel all that waste that your gut was able to pull up.
Okay.
But more than that, he's not telling you everything.
Okay, well, I know we're going to go from the top, but when we talk about colon cleanse, AD, is this a weekend thing?
You know what it is? A lot of women, when you talk about going to the restroom, especially women, because you guys want to do it in a comfortable setting. Men don't care. They'll go anywhere, gas station, behind the barn. They don't care. But women want a comfortable setting. I always tell people, first of all, we have to just know that when bowels in general, you're supposed to, if you eat 3 meals a day, you're supposed to have 3 bowel movements a day. The average American has 3 to 5 a week. It's huge. It's important. Your your colon is connected to every part of your body.
Well, I did read that. I'm smiling because we're talking about bowels, but when we talk
But
about,
you have intestines.
thank you. Of course,
So
we
the
have
colon
intestines.
is not
No, I know, but we're talking about
colon.
that. So when we talk about releasing them, when you talk about taking colon cleanses, when we don't want to take them because if we're out, somewhere we're trying to be cute, then gotta go.
Right.
But anyway, let's talk a little bit more about your products and what you're offering.
Well, our number one product is the full body cleanse, and that's gonna, like I mentioned before, clean out all your eliminative channels. I'll mention them again. Your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. So it's really going to help you flush out those particular areas. We already kind of grazed over the diet, which is
Right.
a raw food diet throughout that process. Some of the more benefits people tend to see are like weight loss between 10 to 30 pounds. Would also mention, as she mentioned, mental clarity. You'll feel like the smartest person in the room. You'll be 10 yards ahead of every conversation that you actually have. I would also say your skin and complexion, as you mentioned before, will definitely improve because your body's going to be expelling waste out of your system. And a lot of times, sometimes you can see it even coming out of your skin or your ear, just whatever's going on with you, it'll happen. I would also mention your immune system tends to get stronger, and also a huge boost in energy, like she mentioned before. 12 years old, you get to be 12 all over again.
Okay, well, where can we find your products?
Dherbs.com, and that's DHERBS.com, or you can give us a call at 866-434-3727.
Okay, and if anybody wants to reach out to you on Facebook, Twitter, do you have any of that?
We have all of those things. On Twitter, I think it's Dherbs Office. On Facebook, it's just Dherbs. And on Instagram is Dherbs for Life.
Oh, okay, and they're just capsules, or do you have
Herbal
more?
capsules. But we don't just have the cleanse. We have over 400 products. We've been in business for more than 10 years.
Oh, okay. So you have, not just one for all. You have one for liver.
There you go.
Colon.
So when you get a full body cleanse, you have 7 formulas. So you have 7 different formulas. You also have a carrying case for your capsules, and you have a booklet
I
that's
like
going
the
to
new
help
carrying
you.
case.
You have a booklet that's going to help you, throughout your cleanse.
And it also has a meal plan in there.
Doesn't
that will
really
help
per
you.
se have a meal plan, but what it does is give you guidelines to follow. If you stay within this, the magic works.
Yeah, and it tells you what not to participate in.
Really? So
Yes.
I need discipline. I'm not even going front. I'm not even going front. But I really think it's good because, like he was saying earlier about a lot of people staying sick. It takes years and years for them to do research to find a cure. They raise all this money.
Oh, they're not
and-
going to put out cures.
Yeah.
You don't have to ever worry about that. It's not going to happen.
Because that's how the doctors stay rich and in business, with all these. You see all the latest.
Enterprise.
Yeah, you see the latest medicine that they have, and it has all these side effects.
Of
Why
course.
would I want to take something that's going to give me,
You go in for one thing, and then you have 20 different other issues that it can, come to arise. So that part is crazy. So I always tell people the best thing that anyone can do is prevention. Don't get caught in the system. Try to stay away from it. Try to eat a lot better. And that's what the cleansing will do for you too, because since you can only eat fresh fruits and vegetables and raw nuts and raw seeds, what happens is you might find something within that realm that you truly enjoy that will carry you throughout your lifetime. And like for me, when I did it, smoothies. I've been doing smoothies for 10 years in the morning. I love it.
Now, is this part of your product that you have, or is this something that you just do on your own?
Smoothies, it's just part of the process.
Okay.
So, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, just finding other ways to get it into your system.
So you mean you don't eat any ice cream, you don't eat cakes, you don't
No,
eat any of that stuff anymore?
I'm not saying that I'm not human. I would never tell anyone that I'm not human. I'm saying I'm only a little bit human.
Oh, okay. Well, I will take that. Before we get out of here, what are some of the things you think, besides salt and sugar? Is there anything else that we're leaving out for people that's listening? Because I have a friend that, I work with, and I'm not going to mention her name because she will get me in a chokehold, when I get to work. But I always try to tell her, she eats a lot of starch as well. Do you recommend, that in their diet, no starch, pastas?
I just think when we overindulge, we can all be affected by that. So I would just saying, just eat in moderation. And when you tend to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, and you do cleanse and you do try to stay healthy, the less likelihood of you overindulging in those areas is very, very small. Just got to be conscious.
So for a full body cleanse, what does that cost?
The cost of it is $120, $120 plus tax, and it'll last you for 20 whole days.
And that is really good. And you have hair vitamins too?
Absolutely.
Whoa, let's talk about hair vitamins. Let's talk about the hair vitamins. Hey, you can jump right in anytime. Why don't you? Well, let's talk about your hair
Well,
vitamins.
we have, like I said, we have over, I don't know if I mentioned about that, I did. We have over 400 products.
Yeah, you did say 400
Okay,
products,
so-
but we don't know all
I
of
know,
them.
I know. So one of the products that she mentioned is called hair, skin, and nails.
Uh-huh.
And just to mention, like a lot of time, I know this is all about hair, right?
Yes.
This is a hair show. So just to give you guys a little information about hair, a lot of times your hair won't grow if you have hormonal imbalance. So therefore, for women, it has to do with testosterone. If you get too much testosterone in your system, what's going to happen is you're going to get something called DHT. So then, therefore, if that DHT makes your hair follicles really, really small, and it prevents your hair for growth. So the things that I would recommend for hair growth, since we're on this show, would be hair, skin, and nails, which is going to give your hair and your skin and your nails the nutrition that it needs to grow. And then I would also recommend, if someone's really having problems with hair growth and hair thinning and hair breakage and things like that, is to do the female hormonal formula, which is going to help balance out those hormones.
Oh,
So
you have
therefore,
something
things,
for that.
huh?
You have something for that.
Yeah, it's called the female hormonal
All
formula.
right, cool.
Oh, okay. Did you bring some cards?
I didn't bring any cards. I was rushed. I was fighting it.
I
I was
asked you to
fighting.
bring flyers
I was
and brochures.
I was fighting the traffic today.
Hold your hand out. Just hold your hand over here.
There you go.
Next time when
My
I tell you. Okay. Well, now that's something that now does your hair vitamins, does it have, do you share the ingredients?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So tell us about the ingredients, because I know a lot of people
I
are into
wouldn't-
biotin.
Like I said, 400 products. I'm not gonna know every single ingredients, but ones that I will mention are would be like MSM sulfur, and I'm sure she can attest to how sulfur is so important for your body, and then also salt, pimento, and that's just one of the other number one herbs that is out there for hair growth.
Okay. So give us, now I'm interested in the hair vitamins. Did you bring some samples with you today?
No, but you know what? Once you give me your information, I have my office send you some.
Oh, okay. You know what? Stick your hand out. Come to the
Man.
office. You get a lot of spankings,
I told you.
right?
I was gonna ask him too, but I just,
If she would, I mean, like I said, I was fighting traffic today, and traffic is tough in
he
LA
travels light, as you can see.
at 7 o'clock.
No, well, we definitely appreciate you being here, and I hope, definitely you'll come back.
For sure.
And join the show. And
Anytime.
Yeah, I'm gonna want you to come back later on this summer, and we're gonna talk about detoxing the body after drug abuse, alcohol abuse,
Not a problem.
Yes, because I'm going to need a drink after this. And we're gonna detox later.
and also the getting analyzed, getting your health analytism on your
You got
health.
it.
Again, I was this. No, I want to encourage people to get their eyes read, like to visit. Or do you guys have that person there?
We don't have a person in our particular
Okay.
office, but that's
Okay.
something that a lot of people are
Yeah,
interested
they need to do
in,
that.
for sure.
Ear coning, getting their eyes read to see where their health is, and a lot of doctors are overlooking a lot of issues with health these days, and misdiagnosing patients with cancer, and they don't have it really, and giving them chemo, and they don't even have it. They don't even have cancer. What do they need chemo for? So if you get your eyes read by urologist, right? Is it?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's much more clarity to that than the doctor visit.
Okay. Well, it's definitely very interesting. I am intrigued, and I am going to look forward to my cleanse, because, I'm 24 and I want to stay 24.
That's right.
You just had a birthday, so I want to definitely look good inside out, and that's what you create the show, helping people feel good inside out, outside in. Well, that's all that we have for our show today. We went a little bit over time, but hey, it was all for a good cause. We have given out some great information here with our special guest, AD Dolphins of D Herbs. So again, give us the website where they can
The website is DHerbs, and that's DHERBS.com. And also you can give us a call at 866-4 DHerbs.
There you have it. So for questions and comments about the show, you can go to talkcaremedia@gmail.com. You can also find Shirlena Allen. Shirlena Allen, you want to tell them where they can find you?
ShirlenaAllen.com, Shirlena Allen 1 on IG, Shirlena Allen on IG, Shirlena Allen Facebook.
Yes, and you can also find me at Miss Street Therapy on Instagram, and also Tyra Jackson at Tyra Jackson on Facebook. So until next time, sit tight, don't go anywhere. Tune in next Thursday from 7 o'clock to 8 p.m. And also, don't forget, be beautiful inside out, outside in. And we will see you next week.